Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to a Sunday of Andrew's Quest. It's probably like 4 p.m. ish, maybe a bit earlier. I went to No Frills, and they're out of zucchinis, except for like a broken one. That's a bummer, but it's like pretty busy right now, so I guess it's not too surprising. They didn't have the chicken that I wanted, so I just got a different chicken. Then on my way home, I stopped at this fresh fruit mart that I've been to before. And bam, they had some nice looking zucchinis here, like nicer than the ones that I would normally find at No Frills. So I made some zoodles. They were good. I'm also doing some laundry here. And then I get to work on cleaning my bike chain because it's pretty rusty. I'm actually not sure how to remove this chain. Like, this is a new chain from when my wheel got stolen. And then since I had to get a new cassette and it's good to get a new chain with it, I don't know how to take that one off. I'm noticing that my rear brake calipers are sticking, like they're not releasing on their own. And I'm not sure what's wrong at this time, but I'm like, maybe I should just take it apart and then clean it. And as I'm taking it apart, I'm like checking out this spring, kind of seems bent. So I tried to bend it like more, but I think I bent it in the wrong way, and then I'm just like fiddling with it. Like, I've removed the screw that I thought would make it so I could just take this thing off, and as I'm like fiddling with the spring, I'm not noticing that it is coming off, but it's just like really dirty and stuck on there. Eventually I do notice that if I just jiggle it a bit, I can take it off. So it all comes apart and I sort of forget how it goes back together, but I gave it a quick rinse and figured it's probably clean enough to put back on there. This part's kind of neat. There's like a little peg on the other side that lines up with a little hole that's in the frame. So now it's back together, and it's still not springing out. Like, maybe something's wrong with the spring. I think I had the spring placed incorrectly, but I don't know that at the time. So I look at this one. This one springs out on its own. So I'm thinking I should take apart this one and then pay more attention to how this one is. And the shape of that spring is just straight, so I also need to match this spring to be straight because this one's all like bent. So I take it apart and kind of look closer at how the curved part is in the housing part of it, so it's like this can actually have tension onto it. So I straighten out that spring on the left there to match the one that was working. And I also cleaned the working one a bit because, well, I took it apart, might as well clean it a little bit since they're both dirty. And yeah, so the bent one is now in, and I'm like, yeah, this will have tension on it. And I put it together and now it's springing out, so that's good. Because it's good to have brakes that work if you don't want to die. So yeah, that's nice. I started off with a fresh scouring pad, and this is it after I've cleaned my bike with it. It's pretty much just garbage. And then I packed up some lunch for tomorrow.